Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
And go for a 1-3-1. It might be really hard to match. It's going to be the Leona instead, so gives them a little bit more initiative in how they want to play out those mid to late game fights.
Pyosik doesn't get a kill. He's still going to deny Doran so much here.
Yeah, really nice timing. Very well done by DRX. From DRX. Doing great.
Hook comes down, but immediately Lehens dives on top of Barrel. He gets onto the shield, though, but the Ignite ticks down. And they do grab first blood on the bottom side. 2v2 kill here for Rule.
Very, very happy as Zeka.
Yeah, Chovy going to look for the charm, finds it. And Doran just going to wander underneath this turret. That is going to be the last Spirit Rush. And Chovy picks up the kill very comfortably. And Doran doesn't even have to ult. Ulti comes out from Peanut here, gets rid of some of the minions, but isn't going to be able to grab the Rift Herald that Pyosik delivered there to the bottom side. Hook going to go wide there as well. They will collect 3 plays.
Which at level 6 is quite considerable. Throw in.
Bit of a fight here towards bottom side. Remember, Ruler doesn't have a flash, and Pyosik's going to dive on top of him. One more auto secures it, and a great hook is going to mean that Lehens goes down too. DRX not done fighting this game, and that's a double kill for Pyosik. Maybe the coin came up heads. Teleporters. But what about running fast? What about a play here as Lehens going to walk through the box? Hook going to connect. Def throws out the Moonlight Vigil. Not going to be able to do enough because Eclipse, one heck of an ability, although they still pick up the kill. Doran in trouble here, but does have the ultimate, so of course not actually in trouble at all. Deft moving underneath this turret here. They're going to go for the kill. Barrel's still very, very low as Pyosik moves on in. And Deft will be
completely fine as Zeka is experiencing Tryndamere counterplay, but look at Kingen!
Speaking of Tryndamere, fighting over some Krugs when he probably shouldn't have. Yeah, Bali indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the real issue is that be a continuous issue as
Barrel going to get stunned up by the Solar Flare. It's a good play, but I have a feeling that this Thresh is still real dead. Def trying to lock down Ruler, but another cleanse comes in and he picks up the double kill. Feels like this Jinx is 100% inevitable this game, even if they do manage to catch him a couple of times. 5-4 now the kill score, and Gen.G reclaim the gold advantage as Kingen fighting against Doran once again, finds another ulti, and Doran does have the ult available. Kingen just going to make sure that he gets it and moves his way out as Pyosik trying to defend. Chovy going to find the Gwen. He goes golden, so stopwatch now broken. He's going to try and fight his way out. Orbit Deception comes in, and Chovy, with the Spirit Rush, is able to get the return. Side starting to get him going 2-0. 1 now on the Ahri. This might become another Ahri mid-game story, which we've gotten pretty used to, thanks to Faker, and of course, Lava as well, who's had some pretty good games. DRX trying to get this push through, as that's a great hook onto Peanut. Could be in trouble, but Chovy comes around from the flank. He's going to get out of there immediately, though, as Peanut falls down. Chovy on the flank, not going to be able to do anything here as Lehens trying to guard, but they grab themselves a couple of turrets. Now Lehens caught by the shockwave. They're not going to go too far forward. And in the meantime, Doran managed to get a turret on the top side of the map and is pushing for this inner turret as well. So you might think that that was a massively sick play for DRX, but Gen.G are going to trade back in structures.
Doran realizing he's always throwing paper in every single game of rock, paper, scissors. So,
yeah, so
turret.
Chovy in the area does still have Spirit Rush, can get himself over the wall with those couple of charges that he puts up. Gets the charm back, and that's a great Solar Flare. Barrel just going to explode. It's into the backline, goes Kingen, looking for some of these kills. The Gwen starting to get into pretty dangerous territory as another charm does go wide. Good dodging as Doran pushed out of the way by this Gwen. She has so much of the DRX money and right now is using it well. Pyosik might need to get out of here. That is going to be an ulti to try and avoid the Super Mega Death Rocket as Kingen trying to be the hero. Doran gets back towards the rest of his team, and DRX are going to give up this first Hextech Drake. I think that's the smart move.
And DRX are really making him sweat for it, but Gen.G getting the better hand out of multiple of these.
Over to the side as looks like DRX want this. Chovy gets on in there. Orbit Deception goes down as now they're trying to get the Ahri out of there. But the ultimate certainly going to be a good tool as now Ruler throws out Super Mega Death Rocket and goodbye Pyosik. Not entirely sure what the plan was here. DRX Barrel is going to go down as well. Shockwave lands onto multiple members as Def finds himself the Moonlight Vigil, but he just doesn't have the range and can't walk forward. The rocket is there, and Ruler picks up the kill, and it's only Zeka that's left alive.
And it's a skirmishing masterclass here from Gen.G, but as you pointed out, DRX, why are we throwing a Baron? The game is not that dire yet.
It was an odd play, Chronicler.
And they're not in the best of spots, but I think that a Hail Mary Baron is what you do when you are 5-6k gold ahead, when you're facing down sword point. That's when you can go for this play. Don't think that the stated game was that bad. You know I love me a good Baron flows as well. So even if you don't actually hit your Everfrost proc, doesn't matter, right? As long as you find a slow onto the enemy, you will do way more damage to them than you could otherwise do. And from behind, going full AP for those assassinations might feel better, but in scenarios like this, I think the Horizon Focus is a nice addition as...
Yeah, Hook going to connect. Super Mega Death Rocket is going to say goodbye to the Thresh. Unfortunately, the Hook CCs yourself. And yeah, Beryl is just going to have to take that one to the face, and that means that now DRX with one less on the Rift, that will open the mid lane and possibly more here for Gen.G, as 8,000 gold is the lead. DRX circling the drain, just some dotting of I's and crossing of T's right now. Gojek going to flash defensively. Kingen trying to hold on to this inhibitor turret, but it is not going to work out, and Gwen not so immune here this game. Will be taken down. Ruler grabs himself yet another kill. 7, 1, and 3 on the Jinx. Okay, so Doran going to get hooked back. He's got an ultimate, so he will survive for quite some time, as Deft eventually does pick that one up with the Graviton proc. Secures that kill in the end, but that is... It's seen by that control ward. Death Sentence is going to go wide as now Gen.G thinking about a team fight. That is a solar flare. Scatters DRX as the heroic charge gets the CC into the backline. Zeka goes golden though as Beryl. It's going to be the first one that is caught out of position. The Ahri locks down the kill onto Beryl, and the Aphelios is already dead. Kingen trying to throw through the needlework, and he is still very dangerous as he goes golden. But Gen.G, they have everyone alive, and the Nexus will now go down. Gen.G absolutely destroyed DRX in the end. That Baron call, honestly, still baffles me to this moment, but still, they were the better team this whole time. As Chovy is going to die. That's going to affect his KDA there just a little bit, but not going to affect the outcome of this game as Gen.G walk away with game 1.
It was a relatively close match in the early stages of the game.